and welcome back from the partner session. I'm Nish Parker. I'm here at Cisco Live 2023 Amsterdam. Remember, if you're joining the event, use @Cisco Live and hashtag Cisco Live EMEA to let us know how much fun you're having. Now, I'm joined in studio by Chaim Pinto. Welcome, Chaim. How are you?
Great, thank you.
Good, so thank you for being here. So you are the Chief Technology Officer for our customer experience team here in the EMEA region. So firstly, welcome, and are you having a good time?
I'm having an awesome time. This is a great event. It's so nice to meet everybody over here face to face and get together to this fabulous event. It is spectacular.
Amazing. Now let's talk a little bit about innovation. You've spent many years in this industry as a CTO, I think at financial service organizations, right? Financial institutions, and you've helped work through fintech and through the uprising of cryptocurrencies as well. So you've really been at the kind of center of innovation a lot of the time. Tell me, what does innovation mean to you? This is what Cisco Live is all about.
So surprisingly enough, people expect me to say that technology is innovation, but actually I see innovation in the people.
Right.
So if you empower the people and you empower your team, and I like to say to my team, it's not about thinking outside of the box, but empower your team to build new boxes. And when you do that, you find that the innovation bubbles up from the field, and then you pick it up, you empower it, and then that's how innovation spurs across the organization.
And we've had lots of our people and culture leaders. We had Kelly Jones in, who's our Chief People Officer the other day. So it's really great to see. This show is obviously a lot about the technology, and a lot of people come to hear the latest and greatest in terms of product and innovation. But we've also been focusing on people and culture. We've had the IT leadership program as well. So absolutely agree with everything you just said. Now, you often say that CX is a secret weapon to innovation, right? Customer experience. So tell me a little bit around why that is.
So think about customers who are being faced with business challenges, and they're seeking and they're sourcing technology to try and actually address those business challenges. There's always a gap between one technology domain and the other, where we're working hard to bridge those gaps with features and functionalities. But CX really resides in those gaps, in between the things that weren't invented yet, where we can actually partner with the customers and provide that innovation to connect those domains and address the customer needs. So yes, we assured that there is a spectacular and great customer experience and implementation and delivery, but also the added value comes in when we're able to actually meet those customer requirements to address their business needs and get them what doesn't exist in the market today. So that's where that ingenuity comes from the people that build it.
Got it. And you are based in Israel, I believe, right?
I do, yes.
This is sometimes known as the startup nation, so lots of innovation coming out there. I think we've had 17 companies that we've acquired from Israel alone, over $7 billion through the years. So where do you think the new wave of innovation is coming from? What do you see for the future?
So everybody's talking about cloud over here, and that's been a topic for many years. I think that we'll still see some innovation coming out of that space, predominantly in two different domains. One is automation. Automation is becoming a critical part in any cloud motion, and technology is becoming more complex, so automation is necessary to actually help the professionals within the organization to maintain, build, and keep up with that innovation. And the second place is in the security side. So as you're expanding your networks and your attack surfaces expands, you actually need to address the new security needs on the cloud native platform. So I think CNAPP, which is Cloud Native Application Protection Platform, is going to be one of the key innovation parts for us to grow and connect with our customers.
Amazing, and we heard a little bit around customer experience at the keynote. We heard some really great use cases and customer stories. Tell me, how is customer experience and your team showing up at the event here today? What do you want people to take away from the event?
So first of all, I would invite everybody to come over to the showcase and see some of that innovation. You will see some of the tools that were developed by our teams, which you will not find in any of the Cisco catalog, because it is a part of the CX offer. So we come as a service and we offer those tools. As an example, we can actually reduce time to deployment from what used to take 6 months in a standard IT team to 15 minutes.
Oh, wow.
And for me, that is pure magic. So if you want to see magic, come over and visit us.
I love that. And I'm sure customers are also thinking that that is magic as well, right? So we're here, obviously, Cisco Live. what, you've said your experience has been really great so far. What do you want people to kind of take away from the show? I know you said a little bit around what customer experience has here, right? I've been walking around the world of solutions. I've seen, the industries team has got lots of great use cases around how they're improving customer experience. For the people that are watching the broadcast as well,
Right.
What resources can they use? How can they learn more about customer experience?
So first of all, everything is going to be available online, obviously, so you can do the research and watch the VODs as we move forward. But if you're here, then come over and look at some of the. We talked about technology. There's also social responsibility. We have a lot of offerings right now around sustainability, which is a key element in any growing organization. We want to grow the business. We want to service our customers, but we also want to be responsible for the globe. So I would invite you to come and see some of our initiatives around sustainability.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much, Chaim, for joining me in the studio. It's really lovely to meet you here.
Thank you for having me.
We're now going to head out to Rob, but you've got some apprentices and some interesting people for us to meet. So over to you, Rob.
I absolutely do, Nish. This is one of my favorite parts of Cisco Live because this is where it most often happens, where I get to meet that next generation of successful leaders, engineers, and so forth. At least that's the pressure I'm putting on them here. These guys are part of the Cisco's apprenticeship program, and to explain that, even though you guys have explained it very well to me, I'm going to depend on you to do that one more time. But let's start with Rhiannon. I think I'm pronouncing that roughly correct. Can you explain the program, what your involvement is, and what's important to understand?
Yeah, so the apprenticeship program, you start when you're a school leaver in most cases. So I was 18 when I joined Cisco, so quite young. And Cisco pay for your degree. So I do my degree in digital technology and solutions. There's also a business option. And throughout your time on program, you get to rotate around so many different parts of the business until you find what you're really passionate about. And then you find your place, you find your home. For me, it's in marketing, and you graduate with a degree and you're paid full time as well. So it's an amazing experience.
This sounds like something that I wish I had become a part of much earlier, but what kind of advice would you give to anyone that's looking to perhaps leverage this program for their own means?
As an individual, when I was younger, when I was looking at this program to join, there was a lot of pressure to go to just traditional university and do what my friends were doing. So it was quite a big leap of faith to come into an industry so young, especially in corporate. But my biggest piece of advice is, if you're interested, just do it. Just take that risk, because you won't regret it, and you will love the person that you become at the end of the program.
Wow, that's pretty good endorsement, I think. That's fantastic, because, I wish I had taken advantage of something like that or thought it, but I was on a completely different path when I was your age. This probably shouldn't even get into here because I'm not sure if it's safe for consumption. Do you mind telling me your name and what you're working on now?
My name is Regan Newman. I am within the apprenticeship of my third year, and I work within the Global Security Sales Organization. Here at Cisco Live, I'm working within the Network Operations Center. So been here since before the start, helping put together all of the switches, deploy them out, and make sure that all of these booths that we see here are all connected and calling home.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite parts of this is the network infrastructure that we put into place. And so I'm curious, is this the most hands-on type of activity in a real type of environment with the pressure of performance that comes along with it that you've been in? And has that been a good learning experience this week?
It absolutely has, yeah. So I joined with Rhiannon in the apprenticeship at peak pandemic. So as we were rotating around, there wasn't many opportunities, if any at all, to go in and get that hands-on lab experience and see how networks actually function physically. Here is the first time I've got that, and I've got a wealth of it. So everything is made up for all of that time I haven't been able to go and get that experience.
Yeah, because I think it's one thing to do things in the lab, it's another thing to do them, and that, and I say that even for marketing positions, because marketing is what I traditionally work with as well. You get in the reality, and it's like the best laid plans fall apart. We just got to move on in a little bit, so we'll be quick about this. We gave you a microphone so you could speak yourself.
Yep.
Wissam, introducing yourself and your role.
Yeah, so I'm a second-year apprentice. I joined a year after Regan and Rhiannon. So not quite the pandemic, so I was able to go into the office and that kind of thing. At the moment, I work in Cisco Managed Services, and that's in like a network operations center for one of our global customers. So anything goes wrong, anything breaks, we get a ticket, we go and fix it, we log in and make sure they're up and running.
That's perfect. The service provider technologies to me are interesting. The way in which we're scaling, but the new things that are coming along and our traction in that environment is attractive. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Appreciate your time. You represent yourselves well as the rest of the people we don't get to meet. Nish, we'll head back over to you in the studio.
Thank you so much, Rob. It's so great to hear from the apprentices, and I'm really excited and honoured that they're part of Cisco, so great job, team. All right, we're heading to Steve now. He's just next to me in Studio B, and he is with Mario Sebastian Miguel, who's our Vice President of Customer Experience from Cisco. So Steve, over to you.
Thank you so much, Nish. I appreciate it. Yeah, this is great. I love being over here in Studio B. Everybody's doing such a great job. So Mario Sebastian, thank you so much for being here. Welcome into the studio. I'm glad you found time to actually do this.
Thank you. It's my pleasure being here with you today. After 3 years, it's amazing.
Well, that was last time you and I talked to each other. It was 3 years ago here at this event down in Barcelona. You know, I'm always amazed by CX. I love CX. I think the work that you, Alistair, the rest of the team is doing, it's such a vital aspect of our brand here at Cisco. And it's also such a human-first story, which really brings out our brand in the right way. You gave a great lightning talk innovation session earlier this week. Take us back to that. Give us the big picture, some of the top takeaways from that talk.
Yeah, no, great. So what we are hearing from customers this week and throughout the last couple of years is that their increase in operating expenses and the complexity in managing and operating technology is blocking them realizing their business values and outcomes. So what we are here to offer, what we can offer from CX is 3 solutions through our business critical services elements. First is help them move from being reactive to proactive to preemptive. Second is when problems appear and show in the network, how we solve them quickly and fast in an automated manner with software. And third, by having a stable environment, how they can really implement and realize the business outcomes. And we can offer all that through business critical services that can be acquired either as a Scrum or as an add-on on top of SuccessTracks Level 2.
Absolutely. What do you see as maybe the main challenges that digital assurance and automation services are looking to solve right now?
Okay, so as he said, it's mainly helping them in an automated manner, moving from being reactive when they have an issue to being preemptive. And to do that, we do that through by offering 3 solutions. The first one is managed insights. So we leverage the full stack observability of Cisco to identify what are the issues going on in the network in a proactive manner, so that we react before they are even detected by the end consumer, by the end customer. So we recreate the issue, we take action, and we implement the change. And the benefit of all that is that we reduce by around 25% incidents in the network, which is, I think, amazing. And not only that, we do it faster because it's automated, it's in software. So the speed of resolution is much faster than in the traditional way. So that's with managed insights. The second one we offer is automated incident and assurance, which is by implementing the ThousandEyes solution of Cisco, we can correlate issues in the network, and we can identify what those issues are, take corrective action, and implement. And by doing so, we reduce the downturn of the network by 95%. So it's very, very impressive. It's proven. And the third element, the third thing we provide through this service is assurance change, which basically means is that we help our customers with the testing and validation in their network, so that whenever they need to implement a new feature or a new solution live, it's implemented, all this change management is implemented automatically, so that they can be faster and they can really focus by having a stable environment and a self-healing network on getting the business outcomes that I was referring to at the beginning.
Perfect. So we've got about 1 minute until we go to the next iTalk, but I quickly want to ask, what can customers expect from us? What is their takeaway? What is in it for them when they partner with us here at CX?
Yeah.
Super quick.
So particularly CX, we are here to help our customers. As we claim, we are the Cisco experience for our customers. So we leverage technology, we leverage human intellectual property, and we leverage the full Cisco breadth access to the engineering and the business unit to help them have the best experience with Cisco, and now in an automated manner. So I think it couldn't be better.
Agreed. If people want to learn more about CX, where do they go?
Of course, they can pass by the CX booth today. If they're not here with us today, of course, everything is going to be online. So just connect to Cisco Live event, and they can have access to all the information about CX.
Oh, that is so great. We're going to be spending a lot of time with CX over the next few minutes. Mario, Sebastian, thank you again for taking time to be with us here in the studio. It's always a pleasure to talk. We love the work that CX is doing. We're very grateful.
Pleasure is mine.
So in just a couple of moments, we're going to head over to our next iTalk, creating exceptional experiences. Remember to keep reaching out to us using social media with hashtag Cisco Live EMEA. As soon as the iTalk comes to a conclusion 30 minutes from now, we're going to meet you right back here in the studio. Let's go create some exceptional experiences right now. Away we go.